Hello there, this is Jim the Keys bartender here at Shipwrecks for episode 143, Beer Connoisseur. I'm here with Bill Wissinger.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Always stylish and upbeat. You are.
Cold. Actually warm
cold?
today.
There's warm. Okay.
Warm
well,
now.
you know, it's funny that
earlier.
you say we are Shipwrecks and we have a friend coming up here. Have a seat over there, Dan. Have a seat if you. So, yeah, we're at Shipwrecks, so you always have a happy hour every day of the week, right?
Happy hour, yeah. Dollar
Happy
draft.
dollar draft. On they got.
They don't. I don't think they got PBR on tap, but I
They
think
do. I think they have
do
PBR on
Okay.
tap. That's.
I know they were doing.
I heard him mention it there.
I know they were doing dollar cans.
And I don't know if that's a big selling point to people like that, but they do sell beer. And Dan likes beer, our friend up from
There you go.
the Great White North who comes down, and he's going to be moving down here. But it's hard to mention that it's cold now that the central part of the state, the central part of the United States.
It's cold for us.
Yeah, but
60 degrees is cold for us.
I know, but we could fall asleep out here for a couple days and not die.
Yeah, this is
if
true.
you get 5 minutes, if you get locked out of your house in Wisconsin today, you're going to be dead in 5 minutes if you're not dressed. You know, if you go out to check your mail, well, you don't have to check your mail because they're not doing mail service. They're not doing mail delivery.
Dude,
so cold.
Bars are closing up there.
And you know, and I was thinking, I don't know if it's Chicago or they said, listen, we're banning all illegal activity. Now, I was thinking about that. While we're on that, think about the illegal activity that takes place. What's out there? Drive-by shootings. You're not going to do – no fucking way is a gang going out when it's really cold to do a drive-by shooting. There's not going to be anybody on a corner. If he's on a corner,
He's already
he's probably going to wish to be dead.
Yeah, he's already
He's
frozen
always
to the
gonna
light
wish
post.
I'm thinking you can't rob a bank because the banks aren't – they closed the banks. That's what I understand. They closed the banks. Steal a car, it's probably going to – you won't be able to start it.
It's going to take you an hour.
It's not going to start it. You're going to have to jump it. Oh, my God. Forget about sex assault. I mean, what are you going to do? You open up your fly. It's 20 below zero.
Yeah, no.
You get a little cold. That shrinks
ain't
up like a
happening.
thing. The only thing I think about is going to be really crazy that's going to go up right now. There's one. Domestic violence.
Oh, there you go. Locked in the house for 3 days.
Locked in the house for 3 days. Can't get out. You can't do whatever and stuff like that.
Yep.
And think about when we talk about how cold. Imagine how many people we lost. There's a lot of people down here that believe that more. I'm not talking about that conspiracy theory, but about double the amount died and they just didn't know. But that's it, you know. But imagine if we did get down. It's like a similar, let's say, 20 degrees sustained down here.
No, we'd all die.
I said that to someone. They said, I said 90%. There would be 90% fatality rate down here. If it froze, all the fish would be dead.
Yeah, all the fish would be dead. All the plants would be dead.
All the plants would be dead. And I'd like to welcome Dan and Martha here. They're from up at Connecticut. I know that. We were just talking about her brother in Connecticut. Dan, pick up the mic if you're going to talk. If you're going to talk shit to me, come on. No, you can't. You need it. You need it if you're going to say something. You want to be heard. I mean, this is not imaginary friend. Martha, we actually have a listener.
Yeah.
I do.
That's on here. Do you know that we not only do we have listeners from your neck of the woods, we also have in Bangladesh, Italy, Bangladesh.
Wow.
Someone. It's either 20 people downloading. I mean, one person downloading 20 episodes, or 20 people listening to an episode. But we like to thank Russia. There was. I was checking. It's in South Central Russia. Listeners, we have China. So we have we made incursions into the Far East, and what else?
Is the Korean one still?
Not Koreans, the Russians. I think they killed the one from Iran.
Well, they killed the Iranian dude.
The Iranian listener is dead.
Probably.
So one of the morality police caught up with him, and they got him. And it's interesting because the way podcast is, way we're listed on there. But once we get, we're still getting more iTunes reviews, the more iTunes reviews we get, that's the one that really counts.
Okay.
Even though we're called, and it's funny, even though they're called podcast, there's no iPods anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no iPods, but they're still called. So that's a remnant of a
Outdated technology.
outdated technology, and now we're just dealing with a technology where if you have internet, and no, but Bangladesh, I thought was because of the third world nature. I hate to call you guys third world if you're listening. You like the show.
Yeah.
I mean,
love the
if you're
flip phone, man.
and Bangladesh,
I'm a
what's
big fan of the flip phone.
Do you know what's the capital of Bangladesh? Is it Rangoon? That's Burma.
I have no
Is
idea.
Bangladesh Burma?
I don't know.
No. I don't
Is
believe
Bangladesh used to be East
I'll
Pakistan,
look
right?
it up.
Is Bangladesh used to be? No, what's the one where they changed the name of it? Was Burma?
Myanmar
is Burma. Bangladesh
was something
Okay.
else.
was that was East Pakistan. It was when the British pulled out and whatever. It's Bangladesh is the low lying.
Yeah, it shares borders with India and Burma, or what? Myanmar.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
Burma
Bangladesh used to be East Pakistan because it has a
Used to be
concentration.
used to be Bengalis.
Yeah, Bengal. But I mean, when it, under
George Harrison had a concert for Bangladesh. Oh, that's right, he's dead. So.
Bangladesh.
Concert
Hey,
for
don't put that-
Bangladesh. Oh yeah, don't bang it on the table.
Yeah, but you didn't know you didn't even know where it was. Don't care. Do you don't care about George Harrison?
I care about George Harrison. I don't care where Bangladesh is.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
So, for anyone that's out there in the Northeast, God bless you.
In the Midwest,
And
we
the
were thinking
Midwest,
about you.
really.
All the states, and whether you're, we don't. I don't care if we have listeners over at North Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut. Not Massachusetts. I'm sorry, I can't say it. Fuck you, Tom Brady. I know. I hate it.
Oh, yeah, there's Pelicans everywhere
I hate
down
to
here.
say that. No, you know what? No, I do. Even you guys, even you Patriots fans, and everyone, New Jersey.
I'm
whatever.
agnostic when it comes to football. So
No, and I don't know where I was going with that thing, but Bangladesh. I don't know. I don't believe they should be. I think it's a Muslim country, and that's the reason why they were all West Bengali, East Bengali was part, or Bengali was part of India. It was part of the British.
it was part of
the British Empire.
Right.
And then when they became independent, they tried to keep Pakistan, and they had an East Pakistan where they were separated by another country, more so than the United States is separated with Alaska. Because India had an animus with Pakistan. That's the reason why they broke off in different countries. All the Muslims went to Pakistan and Bangladesh, and most of the Hindus stayed in India, even though they have Muslim minorities there. I don't know why we're talking about that. Fuck
World
that. This
geography.
episode's called Beer Connoisseur, and you were here for that. You were at the catch.
Not here, Jim. We weren't here.
No, you were here
at-
for
We
the event.
were
I'm talking
in-
about the event.
yes.
Here.
And
You were here
your
for
head,
what I'm talking
your
about
head
here.
doubled in size. You were so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, well, this fucking guy comes in. I'm sitting there at the bar, and I'm standing at the bar. I started seeing full glasses of beer coming back from the tables. I go, what's wrong with the beer? Is it flat? Is it dirty? Is it warm? It's the wrong beer. And I said, you asked me for a Yingling, I gave you a Yingling. You asked me for a iguana bait, you gave me iguana bait. And she says, the guy said at the table, it's not, you got your beers mixed up. And he tasted them, and he said, one's the other, and the other's, what, the iguana bait
swap
was...
'em.
No, well, he said it was messed up on the lines, and he came over to tell me, and I showed him by saying, listen, watch the beer come out. No, watch the iguana bait come out, and then
golden.
I got the keg. I open it up. I open up the keg, and then it stops running. And I said, see? And I said, watch the Yingling. Open the line up. A little beer comes out, and then I lift it off, and it stops. So he goes, You got to mix up. I said, didn't I just show you this? He goes, let me try it. Let me try taste it. I said, just come around and look. He goes, and he wasn't listening to me. And then I looked at him and finally looking at him. And you were sitting there on the other side of the bar. And I looked at him and I said, you have to go back to your seat right now. You have to go back to your seat. And he goes, what? Go and sit in your seat. And I just get up. I stopped looking at him. I couldn't look at him anymore.
Well, there were guys at the bar that had been drinking
Yingling for
Yingling
2 hours.
for happy
2
hour.
hours. And I just said, those guys are drinking for 2 hours. He goes, I don't care what you like that. I said, there's a different color to the beers that the iguana bait and the Yingling. I don't care. I'm like, oh, just go back. I don't care. And the owner went over and talked to him, and she did the same thing I did.
Went
and then
through
the guy,
same
and she goes,
process.
oh. And she confirmed my previous review of what the character was like, which was he's an asshole.
Isn't he from Beantown?
Yeah, he was from Boston too. Who knew? You knew he was from Boston. Who knew him from Boston?
That would be a mass hole.
Mm-hmm. So who knew it? Oh, Bruce knew it.
Yes,
Bruce knew it. Brucey knew it.
The trivia
Brucey,
captain.
the Wisconsin. Well, the trivia guy that only knows sports and Wisconsin sports pretty much. And doesn't know all the sports either because he asked the fucking question. This guy Brucey was great. He's from Wisconsin. Brucey has a deep brown tan, much like George Hamilton, but without the hair. There's a big bald head on him, right? And he goes, hey, what did he ask? Who's a backup quarterback for Joe Namath?
Right.
And I go, I don't know. I said, tell me. And he goes, he didn't fucking know the answer. Why would you ask a trivia question you didn't know the answer for?
Maybe you're looking for the answer.
No,
I
he
ask
was
questions- I ask
he was
questions
doing
all
it.
the time that I don't
He was
know the
doing
answer
like
to.
he knew it.
He knew that I was a Jet fan. We were talking about that, but he didn't know the answer to the question. He actually looked up the answer. It's Al Woodall.
Yeah, I know, but who gives a shit? I know who gives it. I mean, I know you're right, but Joe Namath's backup quarterback because Joe Namath was the man.
Right.
He didn't need a backup quarterback, did he?
Everyone, he had enough his knees were shot.
Well, after how many seasons?
He was in high school.
Really? His knees were shot in high school?
His knees were shot in high school. He went to Alabama. His knees were shot.
His knees were shot when he did that layout? Didn't he do the layout where he's...
With the nylon.
He was
yes.
in the.
That's why they were wearing
he was a-
nylons. You know?
Yeah, nylon.
Yeah. Of course, that was all before my time.
I have a feeling that Luke's not going to make it here today.
Yeah, he's probably asleep.
Yep. That sounds a lot
The
like
last
Luke.
time we saw him, he was sick.
Okay. There was a guy after you guys left. Did you stay to the very end? No, you didn't stay to the very end. You left around 9 o'clock.
Beer
Monday night?
connoisseur night?
Monday night. Beer connoisseur guy night. Yeah, you left around 9
We did.
because we had more
Yeah.
people come in. I had a guy come in. You're going to like this story. Okay, the guy comes in. It's Monday night. He sits at the bar. He's a little agitated. He seems like a nice guy. He talks, I'm just stressed out. And I go, well, it's a woman? Is it a woman? He goes, yeah. I'm so jealous. Blah, blah, blah. I go like this. I go, is she out running around? No, she's working. Okay. I said, listen, he said, well, what's the deal? And he goes, well, we've been going out for, like a year. And I just can't shake it. It just bothers the hell out of me and stuff like that. And then I go, you know what? If it bothers you so much, you just break up with her. You know what I mean? No, but I love her. And he said, well, you know what? Either, just trust her and dazzle her with your strength of character and your change of heart, and things like that. And then I go, and he goes, oh, that's nice, blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? Just love her, do your job, and stuff like that. And I said, okay, well, and he goes, oh, I got to go. And he goes, I got to pick up some Coke and then pick up my girlfriend at work. I said, where's she? I go, what? And they go, where she work? It's. And he goes, it'll probably be 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, but she's going to be done early. She works at Woody. She's a stripper. I said, oh, you're fucked. You got to get her cocaine and the thing. Oh, yeah, she's definitely with other guys. She's doing. If you're a stripper and you're doing coke, that's just the way it is.
Not a bad thing, Jim. She's broken.
I know, and the guy was
There
like
you
this.
go.
I go like this. I
Buddy.
go, oh man, why didn't you say that in the beginning? I wouldn't even have wasted this advice. Oh, who's this?
It's Luke.
Is it Luke 704-6197?
Oh, I don't know.
Should I answer it?
Yeah,
See what
answer
it is. Hello?
Could be the beer connoisseur.
Hello?
Or the jealous guy.
Could be the
Hello?
jealous guy.
Who's there?
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The KGB. Okay. They hung up. I guess I don't know. It could have been the beer connoisseur calling us.
Could have been the beer
They don't
connoisseur.
don't call me bald bastard.
But he
I didn't call him a bald bastard. I just didn't
No,
know.
you didn't.
I
No,
just
you
did it
didn't.
now.
No, but he works somewhere.
They said he was a manager at that thing. He's not. He's not.
Oh, he's not.
He's not.
Maybe. I don't know. The only guy I know over there is not him.
Oh, it's that guy with that we like. He's a nice guy. He drinks Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's what's his name? Vince?
The cider connoisseur.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not a side. He's just a nice guy.
Yeah, all around.
Just
nice
a guy.
Comes
All around
in,
nice
comes
guy.
in with
Real
his wife.
friendly and stuff. Oh, Mark. You're talking about Mark
Yeah,
and
I'm
Jamie.
talking-
He's a boss.
Yeah. That's the only guy I know over there.
You never know. how
Mark
that's gonna
Mark
play
Charles.
out.
Mark Charles is the manager there at the Pie Hut. And we're probably going to I'm probably going to figure out a way to do a show from there,
That'd be
one
cool.
of these days. No, yep. But yeah, that was a whirlwind night.
No, we missed the jealous guy. Probably
Yeah.
a good thing.
On a second note, today I'm sitting in. I go to my Rotary meeting in the morning, and we have high schoolers that come in, and they're in the junior club, and they're sitting there. And there's some cute girls coming in there, and they're sitting at the table. I'm being nice. I'm trying to be fatherly and stuff like that. And some of the girls says, "I just had my 18th birthday," and the guy started clapping really hard. And I go, and we share after that stuff, and I go, there's something really creepy about a bunch of older white guys cheering, or older. I don't know why I said white guys, but we happen to be white guys. But older guys cheering for a girl's 18th birthday, and I said, and then they all looked at me. Oh, only you think that. And you know what? 2 people later, one guy goes, "Well, I remember in college, a fraternity house I went to said 21 years old to drink, 18-year-olds to sleep over. 18 years sleep over." And I said, "Thank you for making it creepy without that's why you guys clap."
There we go.
They go,
That's
18,
creepy.
she's legal. Right? They're all thinking like any of us would have a chance.
Jim, did you ever hear that popular mantra?
What?
8 to 80, blind, crippled, crazy. If they
18
can't
to
walk,
80.
drag them.
Yeah.
No, it's 8.
Okay, and we're missing, and the one guy we're missing today, we're waiting for the brothers Kazimirov, Steve and Greg. You don't know who?
No.
Yeah, you do. You
I
know,
probably do.
You do
Yeah,
know who they are.
yeah.
They're from upstate New York. Steve has a place down here, and Greg comes to visit him down here, stay with him. Yeah, you
There you
met
go.
Greg. He's just loud.
The loudest
Yeah.
person in Key Largo.
Yeah, it's got a gravelly voice, and I like to call him the girly drink drunk
Oh, there you
because
go.
he likes getting his fruit, and he wants an umbrella in his drink.
Well,
He wants an
good.
umbrella in his
Well, I have to say, I sat next to him at dinner last night. He actually toned. He was actually enjoying his meal,
Yeah.
Good.
and I got to see pictures of the spread that they have up in the Catskills
Oh, at his
at
Yeah.
the Brothers.
the older brother.
Yes.
The older brother, the guy that's when
George,
he comes
who's
down,
not here yet.
he quiets down when they
Right.
come in.
Well,
They
'cause
calm down.
He's
He's the boss.
He's the boss. But I got to see a whole different side of our friend.
Yeah, when George, I can't wait to meet George. I treat him all nice. So.
And it's George's birthday when he's here.
Yeah.
He's going to be 80.
Oh my God, he's a lot older than those
Yeah.
guys.
He's coming Friday, but his birthday's not for a couple weeks, I think. But yeah, he's coming Friday.
Yeah. So George, he doesn't put up with any shit.
I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so.
Oh, that's great. Oh, hey, listeners, if we can get, it's funny. Greg was the one I first met right after Irma, and we had to reintroduce ourselves because it was going off to a rough beginning to start. And he was suggesting that we might have to tango out in the parking lot, and it didn't mean any dancing. He said something like, "We're going to touch all the stones out there," and I go, First of all,
That could be him.
what?
That could be him.
Yeah, that could be him. No, but then I said, you know what? Let's start over again because yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they always
they
do
collect-
that. This
they
is
collect
your
down there by the
aircraft
fishing
carrier.
boat.
They come in, land in here. But Greg and I became quite friendly after that. But he is funny. He likes his I don't even. And Steve is his handler.
Yeah.
And the first time, and the second time I met him, Steve says, "I'd like to buy my brother a drink, but he can't have a shot. He can't have a shot." So I go over to him. He goes, "Get me a shot." I said, "No, you can't have a shot for this drink that your brother's buying you." "Are you telling me I can't get a shot?" And I go, it's kind of like a deeper, bigger Al Pacino with the voice. "Are you telling me?" And I go, "No, I'm telling you that the drink your brother's buying for you isn't a shot, it's a drink." And he does it like 3 or 4 times. And you've been out with him. And he hasn't been thrown out. He doesn't get thrown out of places. The guy is easily would appear to be the most obnoxious guy in the place. But people end up. He doesn't go that
No,
far
it
over.
doesn't. And he can be a very charming guy.
He is charming.
And he showed me pictures.
You
of
don't
a
deal
couple of his
with people like that.
girlfriends.
And what do you do for a living,
I
Martha?
work in a helicopter factory. There are people like that.
Oh, do you work for? Is it an Italian company?
No, I
Is
work
it-
for Sikorsky.
Sikorsky? Oh, that's the premier one. The guy that
of
was
course
the
it is.
Sikorsky was at the advent of the helicopter,
Yep.
the auto gyro
He
and all that
pretty
stuff.
much invented
He
the
pretty much
helicopter
invented
as
the
we know
helicopter.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, quite a visionary. So his whole thing was, not to go off on a tangent, but his whole thing was he wanted to make helicopter travel like automobile travel as
Yep, as common.
Yep.
yeah. But his whole thing was his mission was to bring everyone home every day. And that's still the mission of the company today, almost 100 years later. We're part of a larger corporation, but it's still a very
Wait, who's the parent company? Is Sikorsky?
Lockheed Martin.
Oh, really?
But so Sikorsky's almost 100 years old, and
Is he?
oh yeah,
Is he?
yes,
There's a
Yeah,
picture right of-
I went.
out of order.
I did the same thing earlier. Don't
Out
act
of
so
order.
shocked.
Well, there's a bathroom
I
right
don't
over
No,
there.
they're out of order. They're not working.
Oh, they
Out of
are?
order.
Yeah, the bathrooms are the trees across the street.
Yeah,
Oh, both of them?
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so there's
Okay,
some,
no.
there's some rough and tumble guys that work in that factory.
Wow, a helicopter factory.
Yeah.
That's I mean, I think there was a Simpson episode where, it's something like someone Barney was working in a helicopter factory, and then he fell into a pillow factory. I may not right. It was a rocket pack, maybe, and he got
There
drunk,
was- yeah,
and
it
he
was
crashed
something.
into it.
But
Then it
yeah,
caught
so-
fire.
yeah,
But Sikorsky, huh?
We
Out
make
in
Black
Connecticut,
Hawks.
that was big. They reason I said Italian because I was in Philadelphia and there was a Italian helicopter company.
Leonardo.
That's it. And that's your competitor, I guess.
No, we don't have any competitors.
Yeah, I'd love to
Sikorsky.
ride on I'd love to ride on Blackhawks. I spent way too much time in Bell Products.
Yeah. Oh, Bell. Oh, so Bell's not. Is Bell owned by Lockheed Martin?
No.
Too?
No.
No, they're Boeing. Are they Boeing or something?
No, they're
Or unto itself.
yeah.
Yep.
We compete with Leonardo and Bell, but honestly, our product is the premier product on the market. It's also the most expensive. So
Yeah. Are they?
Well, of course they haven't dumped me out of the sky in a Blackhawk where I've got a couple close calls and 2-on-2s.
Yeah.
But everybody in the services, we have a lot of retired service men and women that work in our factory, and a lot of the test pilots are retired military, and
Army,
love the
Navy,
product.
right? Mainly Army, Navy.
Army is our
Army
biggest
has
customer, right.
Army has the Army has the most aircraft. It's funny when you think
They
about
do.
it. Because
They
the
do.
helicopter,
Right.
Army has the most, and then after them, the Navy, and then the Air Force.
Right.
And
Yeah, our Army is our biggest customer
yeah,
right now.
and the Air Force isn't really big into helicopters.
Not yet,
as
but they may with some. They may
Is
with
it-
some future
is it all-
technology.
Is it all rotors now, or is it going to be like jets too?
Well, no, they're actually coming up with a technology that's called future vertical lift, and so the aircraft comes in a couple different sizes, but the aircraft can take off and land like a plane or a helicopter, depending on where it's going or where it needs to get out of.
Is it propeller still, or is it a rotor?
It's like
Or is it-
dual propellers. One goes one way, one goes the other way, so
It provides
it
that counter.
steadies, right.
Yeah.
And they don't have to hover like a current helicopter
Okay.
does. I'm not an engineer.
You don't have to use a tail rotor
No.
to do it?
No.
Because it counters the
Right.
the spin factor that you had to do. That's
And
why you
they're
had
a
the
lot-
tail rotor,
and
right?
they're a lot faster. So these new aircraft are a lot faster.
Oh, really?
So you can like get out of someplace much quicker, or just like dive in and take off.
Yep.
So
Are they quieter?
I don't.
That
know.
was always the stealth
Probably
part.
not.
Because
Probably
they had
not.
that
No,
one on about
Ospreys are
the
pretty damn loud.
Comanche.
Yeah,
the
so
Comanche.
that's our competitor on
What?
one of the future vertical lift
Yeah, Ospreys.
helicopters.
The
The
yeah, there was a
V-22.
lot of there was a lot of it was problematic the
Well, yeah,
development
it's,
of
But
it.
they've
That's an
been
early-
flying.
Yeah, that's
they've
an
been
early
flying that
adaptation.
aircraft much more than our aircraft has been flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw it. We saw you. I saw we. Dan, don't say it. 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 Shipwrecks is our sponsor. I know. There's no. What I did in the beginning, so they know we're here. It's not like saying. It's like saying. It's like if we were being surrounded. We were cowboys and we're surrounded by Indians. I'm holding the flag up, saying we're here, and you're pissing off the Indians. I know you didn't shit. I saw that.
Yeah.
Because you were right. It was funny. And you know, Dan, the way you did it, look behind you. You were right framed between those two trucks. You were right there. And I go, there's Dan. Dan, you picked. I know. You picked the one place. And I'm looking, and I just
Yeah.
point right over there. And I said,
My original thought
you know
was going
what?
to the canal.
God took Greg away from us, but he brought my angel Dan. He did bring my angel Dan here to come and do it. Now, you're awesome, man. Yours funny. You were calling me Dr. Jimmy. How? Oh, it's Dr. Jimmy. And it's a,
That's right.
oh, but he's talking about himself. When he says Dr. Jimmy, because he's talking about how his personality changes. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde. No. What I mean is like Jekyll and Hyde thing. You know how I mean with some people drink bourbon?
Or rum.
I'm a bourbon drinker.
You know people who drink rum that turn into something else?
Oh, that's a veal comment. Is that Dan?
No.
Is it a friend? Is it a girl?
No.
It's a man. Oh, you got 10. Oh, you did.
Just me.
Oh, right. Oh. So how long you guys are intending to? You think you may move it down here? You're down here every year for.
we're
And when
gonna-
you're out there when you come down here for how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You're out there and you're talking to everyone. We know you. I remember you. There's so few people that come down for 2 weeks at a time that you remember and you become engaged with. You know, engaged in conversation
Yeah,
as
other
friends.
people are probably nice to you. We insult you.
I know. No. They, you know what? They are nice to me, but
That's
you know,
unusual in itself.
what?
That's unusual in itself.
I get a lot. There's a lot of people. I love it down. That's the reason why I love it down here.
What's not to love? We come down here for 2 weeks, and we're usually here for 5 or 6 days.
And you're like regulars. Didn't I say
Yeah.
you're regulars when you come in because you come into the place and Kathy remembers you and you
Yeah.
come in. Everyone loves you
well,
and you come in.
we-
I mean, you made a big impact on
That's
me.
our favorite place. And so next year we'll
You
actually
better be treated.
here.
I mean, I think everyone. Holly would be insulted. Paige would be insulted. Kathy would be insulted. I, on the other hand, would be insulted. If I could go and say, like, I today, there was a coworker came in, and there's a couple that comes in, and I see them like 3-4 days a week. They come in, they order, same thing. I'm ready to get out of here because I got to get to the show, and it's about 20 minutes after the time I should have left.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, you got to make me more." I don't understand where people want you to make their drink for them. Because Sean, the guy that replaced me, is an excellent bartender. He cares about what he does. I kind of wing it.
He's a good mixologist.
He's a good mixologist. I kind of wing it. And he goes like this. They're asking me, and I go, okay, I'll do it. But then I go to them.
He's a good guitar player.
This is for so-and-so. And he goes, who are they? They're our regulars. They come here all the time. They're here like 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I said, you've been working. But, Sean, I said, you've been working here since they opened.
Yes.
I've only been here a little over two and a half years, and you've been here almost 4.5 years. So you got to know who they are. And you used to work here more. And he goes, no, I don't know who they are. He doesn't.
Do you expect Sean to pay attention?
Well, I start writing people's names down. I put them.
He pays attention to certain things, and it's not older couples.
I put your name in the book last year. No. Being a name.
I'm in the book, Jim.
You're in the book.
In the book.
No, in the back of the mix book, we put our good customers book in there where we put people's names. So
you remember.
You remember it and what they like. And we put Bud Lights and stuff like that or whatever because, Martha mixes it up.
I get sick of beer.
There's some people, this is the thing about, and we're going back to the Keys bartender thing,
Jim,
where you become friends with people.
Screw it up. Well, the first night I was in here the other night, you looked at me and you said Bud Light, and I was drinking Bud. And then you looked at her.
Why are you drinking Bud Light now?
Because she gave me one. I don't know. I asked for Bud, so I'm just telling you. I'm pissing in the woods.
I like Bud too.
I'm drinking Bud Light, so I don't know.
No, but I drink Bud. I don't drink Bud Light.
Jim, I didn't even know I was drinking Bud Light till you tell me that.
I know.
I asked you for a Bud Light.
I know.
Jim must have ordered it for you.
Yeah. Well, do you see that?
I see that.
Yeah. I like Bud too.
Jim, after the first three, it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
So,
Really doesn't. Look at me.
So Dan took a ton of pictures at the grand opening party of The Catch. A ton of pictures because they invited us to their party. We had a blast.
Yeah.
He took all these pictures. We got the pictures developed, and we sent them to Paige and Kathy when we got home. And ever since then, we've just, every time we come in, we're like old friends.
Oh, that's the way a bar should be. Mm-hmm. That's the way it should be. This bar, you see this name right here? Mm-hmm. McGann's? That's in Philadelphia. I'm wearing this is for Pat, Nora, Mike, John, Neil, all the McGanns and stuff. No, it's Common Cause in Philadelphia. They send me gear. I'm wearing your shirt. I will always push the bars that I really like. Shipwrecks is one of them. McGann's. You got a bar up. Where's your bar up in Connecticut?
Trinity Bar in New Haven. It's just reopening for March for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. Trinity Bar. Where is it in New Haven?
It's on Orange Street.
Orange Street in New Haven.
Here's a good story, Jim.
Let's hear it.
It was originally a U.S.
Services.
So you enlisted.
Oh, it's a recruitment center.
Station.
Yes.
I went into the Navy in 1976. That was the recruiting station. So what they do now is if you bring a photo.
You only went in 6 years before me?
4 years I was in the Navy. So if you went in the service and you go drink in your bar and you bring an 8x10 picture, 8 by whatever the hell it is, they have it framed and they put it on the wall. So you can go drunk as you want, look at yourself, and you look like an idiot with a
all service
sailor's
members.
hat on.
For people
look
that
at the picture.
bar.
Go. I was never damn young.
It's that go to the bar. So if I take my
They put it up.
If you're a vet, you get a picture. You go in that bar.
Oh, really?
And put
He
it up
brought
for
one
you.
in specifically because that's where he got recruited, and it's two Irish guys that own it from Ireland.
What's their names?
Ian and Shane, and I can't think of their last names.
Let's hear about some of the bartenders.
Cormac.
Cormac? Oh, that's real Irish. Holy shit.
He's a painter by day.
Yeah.
But we used to go to another bar in Connecticut, and long story short, our buddy the bartender there died very prematurely. All the bartenders at Trinity knew this guy.
Yeah.
And so they kind of...
Is it named after the Leon Uris book?
I don't know.
No, there's one about Ireland.
Yeah,
There is
Ireland.
one called Trinity, right?
Yeah, it's about
But
Ireland.
there is a Trinity bar in Dublin.
Okay.
But these guys, there was a fire upstairs in the building like a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
and they've been duking it out with the insurance.
Oh, wait,
Ever
because all the
since.
water damage and shit that came
But
down?
none of the photos got damaged from the Wall of Fame.
Oh, cool.
So
not the Wall of Shame. At
the Wall
McGee's,
of
they have a
Fame.
Wall of Shame.
No, it's the
called,
Wall of
They got
Fame.
the DOTY and the DOTM. It's
Oh, no,
Dick of
the-
the Year and the Dick of the Month.
No,
And they got... Oh
That's
yeah,
funny.
There you
And
go.
I
This is
got
like the
I got
honor wall.
nominated. I got nominated for one. I never won. I never won a Dick of the Month. I had to say I never won a Dick of the Month. But it's almost like
Jim, I would have
Damn.
voted for you.
You would have voted for me? If I would say as a patron, I definitely would because I fucking. Someone said there's always an asshole that kind of picks at that one thing someone has. But okay, we're talking about the Trinity Bar in Connecticut.
So on our way down here, I got a text from Cormac. Said we're hoping to be open for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
The bartender who's a painter by day.
There you go.
You know what? Eventually we want to take this show on the road. I would definitely.
Oh,
do
these
something
guys
like
would
that.
love it. They're
we got
great.
McGillen's in
They
Philadelphia.
have a little stage.
We got McGillen's in Philadelphia. We got McGeehan's. We got in Texas. So we're creating a change. We do have followers in my group, the Fraternal Order of Bartenders on Facebook. I am not, like I said, I'm a Keys bartender, not the Keys bartender.
right.
I'm the Keys bartender if you're talking about the podcast.
Right.
I see your picture right there.
Jim,
I can tell
I
by
got
looking at
something
Riverside.
for you. Okay,
So that's
here's
the
the actual
picture
that's,
that's
hanging
on
on
the
wall.
wall.
In
Oh, you're a handsome young man.
yeah, that's right. See that
Of
picture?
course, they got
Now,
the big
now,
version.
now, that is when I'm 18. Now, I have the picture when I was in high school. When I was 17,
Yeah.
just to show you. Now, take a good look at my face. I used to have red hair.
Long hair? Oh, my God. Holy shit. That is you.
That is me, Jim.
You didn't change a lot. You know that? You didn't change a lot.
I have one more picture.
Let's see it.
This
Oh,
is-
not a nude one. Oh, God.
This is the
I see your penis.
tattoos
Oh,
on
no.
Martha's
It's on-
ass.
On who? On your, what?
Martha's.
No, that's mine. It's a man in the moon. Get it?
It's on your body. With wings? What's the wings?
It's the man in the moon. The man in the moon has wings. It's like it's kind of like a fantasy kind of thing.
That's pretty cool. I like it. It's cute.
And when she got that,
It's on your butt?
yeah, and when she got that,
Oh,
Jim,
yeah.
she didn't tell me
It's
she was
kinda
getting
joke.
it. She went out with one of her
Oh,
friends.
wait.
And-
You were together
and-
when you got it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
And you-
then when I
I
came
didn't
home
tell
night
him.
after we were at the bar, and she said, "I have something to tell you," and she was blah 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 blah, and then she rolled over, she turned over to show it to me, and I said, "Fine, good, roll over, get back to what we're doing here." So, no big deal.
The deal was, because he was in the Navy, no tattoos.
Yes.
Was not a big fan of tattoos.
Not going to get married. I was not going to get a tattoo, and I did not get married till I was 56. I'm now going to be 61, so I had 56 good years. As
You never got Wisconsin. We got a phone call from Wisconsin. I'm taking it. Who the? Hello?
It's freezing.
Hello? Where? Hello, this is Jim the Keys bartender. Who am I talking to? Hello? We're on the air. Hello? Hello? Why aren't you talking?
Do you have it on
No, I don't. Do I?
headset?
No, it's not on headset. Can you hear me? Guys, you got to warm up. I'm telling you. Jesus
Their
Christ.
phone froze.
Yeah. Is your phone frozen in your head? If your phone is frozen to your head, hit the number button twice.
So road trip to New Haven.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So New Haven has.
New Haven.
New
I
Haven
mean, I
has-
imagine that's a beautiful place.
They
Not
have.
that beautiful.
Well, parts
Oh,
of New
come
Haven are
on.
beautiful, like where,
I went.
where Yale
I
is.
drove through it a couple times.
Yeah, where
I
Yale
used to go to. Is it 3M? You know 3M? It's in Groton, and Groton. I went to New Groton. That
Oh,
sub
New
base there
London,
one time
yeah.
on.
That's
New
New
London.
London and
New
Groton.
London.
Yeah,
New London and Groton. That's
Yeah.
on the shore. New Haven's. But
I went to the sub base there a couple times.
that's about an hour east.
Rotten.
I got kicked out. I got almost sent to the brig
New Haven is where Yale University
Yes.
is. Old. Some of the buildings were built in the 1600s, 1700s. It's pretty wild.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice enough. But they have a huge St. Patrick's Day parade.
They do.
One of the biggest parades in the country.
Mm-hmm.
And so the bar is hoping to be open for the parade.
And there's nothing better to celebrate your Irish heritage than going out and marching in cold weather and getting fucked up and puking on the side of the street.
There you go. Completely hammered.
Right, Dan?
But, Jim, have you solved the age-old problem of when it's cold for males when they have to take a leak? And their lines
Shrinkage.
are huge. So, yes, we did one year. We were standing by a chick selling hot dogs. She had an empty mayonnaise jar. So that was our bathroom for like 3 hours, filling up the mayonnaise jar.
Better than that, though. One time we all paid the cover
Gatorade
charge. Oh, better.
What?
We all paid the $5 cover charge to go to the gay bar
Oh.
so we could use the restrooms.
Yeah. Oh, was it empty?
No, it was
That was
packed.
the only place you could get in.
Oh, really?
They had a clean bathroom.
Get in.
Oh, man, that's great. Oh, yeah. Hey. Whenever you have to. Here we go. I think we're right at that mark right now
about
because we
4
started a
5
couple of
minutes.
minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. I would love to go. That's the Trinity Bar in New Haven, Connecticut. I had a friend named Christina Maffeo, and she's now Christina Flowers. She worked at the Encore, pretty waitress, and Joey is her husband. He's a bartender at the Fish House. They work at the Fish. They both work at the. I don't know if Christina works at Fish House. I don't know if she's still in it, but she works at the Theater of the Sea, and she's from that neck of the woods. Her father was an actor. An actor. He worked with I forget. Maybe Al Pacino. No.
Yeah, there's a theater in New Haven.
Yeah, and it was a great. Yeah, there was a.
There's a well-known theater it's a small
where
theater.
there were famous actors that came
Long
out
Wharf
of it.
Theater, right?
There were some famous actors.
Famous
that came out of it.
actors have performed there for as long as it's been open.
Well, I was acclaimed actor in my old town when I was 7 years old. I was the farmer in a play in the second grade production of The Farmer and the Vegetables You Should Eat.
Well,
Jim,
There
you
you
look
go.
more like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz.
I am not the fucking Tin Man from the. I'm definitely not Ray Bolger though. What was it? How's it go?
Is he the one with
They
the only?
threw it
if
over
I only
there,
had a brain?
and they did
Jim,
it
is he the
over
one that
there.
sings,
Whatever.
I only had a brain.
he was the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
The Scarecrow. Was that the Scarecrow? Was the one with the weird?
Yeah.
You're a
voice.
combination of the Tin Man and the Scarecrow who didn't needed a brain.
Yeah.
So here's a bit
The
of trivia
Tin Man was
for
very
you.
calm.
I was Mrs. Cratchit in 6th grade. Tiny Tim's mother.
Nurse Cratchit? Oh,
No, Tiny Tim's mother.
Oh, yeah.
Cratchit.
Ratchet Cratchit. You were Tiny Tim's mother in
Yep, in the musical Scrooge in 6th grade.
the musical based on the one that Albert Finney was in?
Yes.
I never understand. Every Christmas, I can't get it on DirecTV.
That was a great musical.
And it was a great musical.
Probably on
Consider
Hulu.
yourself. I know
Right,
it's like
right.
at home.
Yes,
Consider yourself.
yes.
No, that's not it.
Yes.
Thank you very much. No, I was doing Oliver
Oh,
Twist.
that's Oliver Twist.
Yeah, Oliver
Same.
Twist.
I think it was the
And
same.
around the same time,
Yes,
maybe a couple
yes.
years. It was
So
a couple
that was our other. That was our other 6th grade production. Was Oliver Twist, and the other one was
Scrooge, you guys. Thank you
Scrooge.
very much. Thank
Right.
you very much. It's the nicest thing that anyone ever done for me. Blah, blah,
I
blah,
was
blah.
Tiny Tim's mother.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Good thing you became a bartender, Jim.
What the fuck are you saying, Dan?
Just saying, Jim. Good thing you don't
I
quit.
think
Don't
I'm a
quit your
fucking
day
great
or
dan-
night job.
Oh, dancer. I was going to say dancer.
You might be a
Fuck
good-
you.
At least he
You
can
might
hold
be
a
a good
tune.
dancer.
I can't.
Yeah, there we go. I'll do a play, musical theater.
Oh, no.
I'll do it. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do a
No.
musical production one time.
No.
I'm going to do a musical called Key Largo. And it'll be a fucking bunch of drunks, fishermen, burnouts,
Yeah, okay.
dweebs, nerds. I don't know.
Musicians.
Yeah, we'll have Luke. Oh, finally we got Luke. I'm sorry. I fell asleep.
No, is he here?
No, he's not
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
fell
we'll
asleep.
see him later.
Yeah, you'll see him later.
I
We'll
thought-
show up with
I
the dog.
got-
I don't know what happened. I know what happened. You fell the fuck asleep. But it doesn't matter. I'm prepared for it. That's why I do the whole thing, Bill.
Well,
we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
We
do
can
all the
do it.
time.
That's what we do.
Well,
And I think we're here.
We can
we're
build it.
here. It's
We're
time,
here
it's
at
time
that
to
time.
line it up.
We're time to round this up. We're at Shipwrecks. We want to thank Dan and Martha. Say hello to everyone. We want to thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to send another shout out to the Trinity Bar in New Haven, Connecticut. Cormac, and the owners are
Shane and Ian.
okay. Listen, you know what? Whenever you go back, maybe we could do a Skype
Yeah, we can do
show.
a remote, something
Let's
like
go,
that.
a remote with them.
That'll be fun.
And I'll talk to Cormac. If Cormac's interested, if Cormac's interested, he sounds like a great
yeah,
guy.
we can do a remote. That'll be fun.
Cormac, I know Cormac's a really great Irish name.
He's hard to understand.
Well, I need to talk to someone a half hour, and then I'll understand what they're saying
Probably Ian.
with the accent. You know?
Yeah.
So,
It's
and
like drinking with my Scott.
Jim, it would
Thanks,
probably
friends.
have to be like on a Sunday afternoon in the dead of winter when no one's in there. Except
And
like
when there's
me
no-
and Martha, because they'll
when
be
there's
throwing
no-
shit at you.
When there's no football or soccer.
There
why
you
would
go.
I do it either way? Oh, look at her.
There's
Hey, there's
Tiffany.
Tiffany, and once again we'd like to thank Shipwrecks for taking care of us, and the beautiful Tiffany for so many. Yeah,
Yeah.
taking care of us. Oh, it was very personal service, I think.
You got to watch out for that.
Oh, stop it! I didn't mean it that way.
Well, you know, it's
I
Tiffany.
didn't talk about any.
Any conversation we have with Tiffany ends up straight in the gutter.
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
No, I did not say that. Thank
No,
you, Tiffany. I appreciate it.
we don't.
No, I can. Can I get one more? Yes, and I'm going to pay for. I'm going to get these guys around, and they're going to have an. Yeah, and and start a new tab. And start a new tab. And-
Budweiser. Do you want me to bring it now or give you a... You know what? I'll stick it in his bucket.
No, I'll drink it. There's children
I'm good.
starving in Africa.
Okay.
I got, you know.
Okay, we're gonna give this to Bill to take us out of here.
Well, thank you all. We do appreciate you listening.
Great fun.
We like you tuning in, hanging out with us, and we look forward to seeing you next week. You guys all have a good weekend. If you're up in the Polar Vortex, dress accordingly. Try not to freeze your tootsies off up there. Thank you all again. We'll see you later.